Shalom, family. How are we today? I pray all is well. I pray you spend some time with the Most High, read your word or scripture or something. Um, and I pray all is, you're having a great day. Um, I have so much that I want to talk about. So I'm going to probably make 3 videos today because I have a little more topics I like to talk about, but Um, sometimes I get inspiration and things to talk about from things I watch, a book I've looked at, or something. And yesterday I was watching a show about survivors. And the first story was about a young lady I had already seen once before. Her name is Aziza. She's an adult now. Um, but she was raised Aswana Aswa. Her dad's name is Aswad. Last name Ayinde. Aswa. Oh, I don't know. You can look it up. But anyway, I was watching her story yesterday, and I remember seeing the story before because I'm from New Jersey, and so is she. And I remember the story, and I remember the first time I heard it, and it just broke me down. I just cried and cried. Um, she had been being touched with by her dad. Her dad was touching on her and doing the things. Now, dad was cheating on mom prior to, like a family member and other women, and then um, he started doing it in house, messing with his own children. Aziza had three. Wait, let me look at it, make sure. She was. She has 4 children by her dad. She was pregnant 5 times. Um, yeah, 4 children. And I remember her saying that she's sisters. Her children are her sisters, and it's just like that is so wild. And I thought about how thankful I was that, even though I was abused in that way, that I never had any children. Um, and I can remember her talking about how she figured out that he was a coward. Like she called him on his behavior, and he knew she wasn't playing with him. And I remember the time I called my dad out on his behavior, and I was so angry because I realized how much of a coward he was, and I wanted to hurt him so bad because it's like I was terrified of you all my life. And to come to see you with your tail between your legs just pissed me all the way off. Um, then I thought about something. I thought about all the things I went through at such a young age, listening to Aziza's story, all the things she went through at such a young age. And there are so many other children out here in this world that go through so much at such a young age, that the things that they went through that most adults couldn't handle. And you wonder why some people get it worse than others. And I asked the question because I wanted to know, and I asked the Most High because He's the only one that can answer the question. And it took a while for me to get an answer. And I got the answer after I was watching the story of Aziza. And I've heard this statement before, but I wasn't sure if it was something that was in the Bible or something that someone just actually wrote or said. Um, he gives his strongest um, warriors warriors or strongest soldiers, they go through the worst type of pain, or they go through the most. Like they have to, they're it's like your assignment is so big that you have to go through so much so that you can handle what's coming. Um, because you will wonder, like, how can a child go through so much and then end up not being crazy, or not being in an insane asylum, or strung out on drugs somewhere? Because Aziza, through all of the things she went through with her dad, she opened up an organization called Precious Little Ladies, Precious Little Ladies. Um, and of course, what she went through hurt, but if you were to see her, she's so beautiful, just a beautiful woman, and she don't look like what she's been through. And I'm not saying that I'm beautiful or anything, but I'm not ugly. Even though I have to draw my eyebrows on, I'm sure this is probably bugging you out. I couldn't get my eyebrows to be matchy today. They're cousins or distance cousins anyway. I said, forget it. I'm just go ahead and do the video. So it is what it is. I was born that way. Hey, what can I do about it? I just didn't have any eyebrows. But anyway, I go back to thinking about he gives his strongest soldiers, they go through the worst pain. They have to, because their assignment is important. Their assignment is huge. And the enemy is going to come at you with everything they have, with everything it can get on you, put you through. And because of that, he wants us to know how strong we are. We already have it. It's in there. And yes, we cried and probably wanted to commit unaliving of ourselves, and wanted to just not be here, and all the things. But we're still here, and we're accomplishing what he's put us here to do. I tell the enemy all the time, you can't have me. You can't have me. I'm not for sale. It's not happening. I'm a child of the Most High Yah, and I'm here to do his will. Period. That is all. And looking at Aziza's story yesterday just really solidified what I've been saying. Like, so got a call. One of my beautiful grandbabies, she got bit by a dog. She done got bit in the face by a dog. She was electrocuted. She's had a lot of things happen to her. So I think, and I kept saying, my grandbaby's got something on her. She's got something not on her, in her, that the Most High has given her, because she's had so much happen to her in her little young life. And it's been serious things, and it has not taken her out. So I have to nurture her the best way I can, but I don't have the opportunity because we don't live in the same state. And her mom and I don't get along for real. I mean, I tolerate her, and I mean that literally. If it wasn't for my grandchildren, I wouldn't have no dealings with her at all. Um, she's the type of mother that will have my 7-year-old grandson, and she records it, and the song says he gonna give her the you know what, and my grandson humping the floor and doing all this ridiculous stuff that a 7-year-old shouldn't do. I just pray. That's all I can do. But yeah, if you have been through so much in your life and it started early, you are special. And I know that probably sounds crazy, but it is the truth. You are so special. It is something so important that is inside of you that the Most High gave, that the enemy wants to take you out one way or the other. So I just wanted to make that quick little video and have you all think about that. Have a good rest of the day. Chat with you later.